Nolan Wells. Speak his name. Not because his name belongs on a headline or a photograph or belongs on a screen, and not because for a few days people will stop scrolling and say, how terrible. Speak his name. Nolan was somebody. A son, a friend, a voice, a laugh, a heartbeat, a human being with a tomorrow he had a right to see. And now, silence. And God, I am angry. I am so angry with the world that can hear about a human being dying and carrying on as really nothing happened. Another headline, photograph, grieving family. Another story to scroll past until the next new tragedy takes its place. But Nolan is not and never just a story. It is not content. It is not something to consume before you move on. He was a person. When somebody dies, should their family have to beg for answers? Why should grief come with many questions that keep screaming inside their heads? What happened? Why him? How? Why? Who knows? Who doesn't? I am angry his family can be left standing at the edge of a cliff of darkness they did not create. Looking down into the depths, into questions refusing to disappear, turning photographs upside down, memories inside out, reading his messages again and again, searching for something they missed, a word, clue, warning, anything. Nolan was not a question mark. He was a human being, had a heartbeat, had a voice, had people who knew the sound of his laughter, had dreams that had not yet finished becoming dreams, places he hadn't seen, people he hadn't met, things he hadn't done, mornings he hadn't and will never wake up to, nights he hadn't and will never live through, a future and then gone. Just like that, like rain shower raining then gone, a future that was ripped away, and there is his family who have to live with this unbearable sentence. He should be here. Death does this. It doesn't only take the person, it takes everything that you were supposed to become. Birthdays will never happen. Christmas is an empty chair. Phone calls will never come again. Messages that will never again light up your screen. A door that will never again open with Nolan walking through it. His mother waiting for footsteps she will never ever hear again. Remembering the last time he said, see you later. And these words are so brutally cruel. See you later. Sometimes later never comes again. I am angry at the silence, at the waiting. That grief can become paperwork, statements, procedures, reports. A file on somebody's desk waiting to be read. While Nolan's family sits at home, a big hole in their lives, an enormous hole, no piece of paper could ever fill it. Let me be clear. I don't know what happened. Won't pretend I do. Won't turn suspicion into fact. Won't invent villains just because my anger needs somewhere to go. I will ask questions. Asking questions is not disrespect. My wanting answers is not hatred. Demanding truth is not revenge. It is love. It is what I do when the human life mattered. Nolan's life mattered. His family deserves answers. Friends deserve answers. Everyone deserves more than silence, more than waiting, more than being patient while their world has stopped turning. One day the cameras will leave. A journalist will find another tragic story to feed the frenzy. The internet finds another tragedy, another name, another photograph, another family crying in front of a camera. People will move on. They always do. Will close the app, put down the phone, go back to dinner, back to work, back to their lives. Nolan's family doesn't scroll past this. Don't get to close the app. Don't get to say that's terrible and carry on. They wake up with Nolan, go to sleep with Nolan, carry his absence into every room, every birthday, Christmas, every day someone reminds them or something reminds them he should be here. Before you move on, stop, really stop. Look at him. Just don't look at the case. Look at Nolan. Don't see the headline. See Nolan. Don't see a statistic. See Nolan, who was loved, who had a place in this world. His life was not disposable. Don't let Nolan be another name disappearing when the news cameras do. Don't let him be a photograph fading beneath 1,000 news stories. Don't let the silence bury him twice. Remember him, his name, Nolan Wells. Say it when the cameras leave, when the headlines fade, when the world has something else to talk about. Somewhere another family is waiting. Somewhere someone is hurting, is asking why. They deserve to hear the truth, not rumour, speculation, convenient answers. The truth. Grief deserves a voice. Questions deserve answers. Truth deserves a chance. And yes, I am angry when loving someone you know exactly what has been lost. I am angry that Nolan cannot speak for himself. We speak for him. Say his name. Refuse to let him disappear. Nolan Wells, you should be here. Should have had more mornings, laughter, birthdays. Ordinary days none of us would have thought twice about. You should have had a future. Whatever happened, whatever answers are waiting, whatever truth yet to be spoken, Nolan deserves that truth to come to light. His family deserves understanding. Loved ones deserve to grieve their unanswered questions tearing them apart. When the truth is finally spoken, the questions finally have answers, we will remember why we asked, because Nolan was not a headline, a case, a number, a statistic. Not a mystery for the world to ultimately forget. He was Nolan Wells, a life, human being, someone's son, friend, someone's reason to smile. He should still be here, so say his name loudly. When it hurts, when you're angry, when everyone else is silent, Nolan Wells, his life should never be forgotten. Poem. And that was Nolan Wells. And that was for Erica Marie in the United States, as she asked me to write for her. And here we are.